Bring on the Maple Leafs once again, folks. Let's take this and sweep it out. Let's sweep them out. We have an opportunity here, folks, that we haven't seen maybe in years to really get our season on track quickly, and I'd like to see it happen. Now, in this game, once again, no Kesselring, just so you know. I'm looking at it. We were missing our top goalie, our top centerman, and really our top right shot defenseman. Really, you know what I mean? And we're winning. This team seems to be coming of age lately. I just want to leave it at that because it's 2-1-2. No official winning streak this year, but we're 4-4. But we do have a losing streak under our belt. So let's see if we can make it into a winning streak today, guys. So the Sabres are going to go into Toronto with every intention of trying to sweep these two games out. And why not, right? Why not? I was looking at last year because I was curious. Now, if you're wondering, the last time the Sabres were over 500 was last year on November 29th. Was the last time the Sabres were 11 months ago, basically, since we've had a winning record. We had a very short-lived over 500 stretch. You might recall last year we were 10-9-1, 11-9-1, 11-10-1, 11-10-2, 11-11-2, and we never recovered from that point on because then the big-ass losing streak continued. Right there, we swept out. You might recall that West trip where the Sabres looked fine. They beat LA 1-0, Anaheim 3-2, and San Jose 4-2. They let in 5 goals in 3 games, and they were primed and ready, it looked like, to be a decent team last year. They were 11-9-1. They had gotten their season together. They had started the season last year 0-3, you might recall. So we're going to see. After 8 games last year, the Sabres are 3-4-1, and this game today, game number 9, the Sabres won that game last year to go to 4-4-1. So if the Sabres, let's say, lose in overtime today, we're identical to where we were last year. Feels a little different this time around, though, because Lindy seems to know them a bit more. And last year's last year. We'll leave that to rest. Because last year, folks, was a frustrating year, as we know. We had that long losing streak, which was brutal, just brutal. To go 10-3 after we went to 11-9, to many of us made no sense whatsoever at the time. It made no sense that this team could lose 13 in a row. No sense. That's why when it happens, we're dumbfounded and we don't understand what to do as fans. We're just like, they showed us all that promise on that West trip, and that was it the rest of the year. The rest of the year, they played comeback hockey, kind of. They played over 500 the rest of the year after the losing streak, but so what? A little late after that. So right now, we got a chance to go to a winning record, 5-4. Then we have Columbus next game. So we got Columbus next game, but let's not worry about that one. Let's worry about this one. The Sabres got to come out, like I said last night, they got to come out a little harder and tougher in this game. Or it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. We can only depend. There's going to be, and this could be one of those games, folks, is that our goaltending just isn't there in a game. And I'm not saying it because it's UPL, but it's kind of forgivable if UPL comes in and he's kind of off today. I mean, he hasn't played all year, really. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. This is going to be a tough one. Now, hopefully UPL's up to the challenge. Let's in 3, and we manage to win the game somehow. That's what I'm looking forward to happening. If we can win this game somehow. I figure to win this game today, guys, I figure we got to score 5 goals. I think it's going to take that many to win this one. Depending on how we play, though. If we play like yesterday, it's going to take 7 goals to win the game. Because they're going to have chance after chance after chance like they did yesterday. I know some people that might have not agreed with some of my assessment yesterday, but I'll tell you what, when you're giving up 3 breakaways in a game, you're doing something wrong. You just are, defensively. We're supposed to be harder to play against this year, remember? That was the the whole image, the new image of our team, harder to play against. They were easy to play against yesterday. Just our talent surpassed theirs. That's all that was yesterday. We can't count on just our sheer talent alone night after night to win. No. We have to earn some of these wins through hard work and sacrifice. And I think today would be a perfect time to step it up, go into Toronto, lay the body on them early, and let them know that we have every intent to win both games. That we're not just content with a split, okay? Because the old Sabres might have been content with a split here, and I'm not. I want to sweep this out. I do. I want to sweep this out, and I want the Sabres to start getting on a run this season. I want to see something like 30-10. I want to see this happen. I want to see this transform right before our eyes into a really good hockey team, because the potential's there. We all know this. It's not a pep talk, it's the truth. How many first rounders are on this team? How many studs do we have on this team? But they were like young. You know, this is a young team when it comes to a lot of our players. And now we put a few veterans on this team, and look at the world of difference it's made. Getting a guy like Zucker was the starting point for me on this team changing. This guy was such a good acquisition, signing. This was a perfect guy for this bunch. And if we might need to go and get one more veteran though this year. We'll see. You know, it doesn't have to be a superstar. It doesn't have to be an all-star. It could be another guy like Zucker. You throw him in the mix, you know, and take it from there. I had some ideas. I'll save that for another video. Let's see if we can get this one, guys. Game's at 5 o'clock because of the ball game, of course. So the game's at 5 o'clock today. Let's hope the boys sweep this out. Let's hope they play harder, tougher, stronger, all of it. And really get into their heads. Go up to their bench and say things and all sorts of. Let them know we exist. Not that we're just going to, win by flash on some nights. No. Let them know you don't intimidate us at all. You know, I want to see that kind of game today. That's what I want to see. So I'd rather the Sabres win today like 3-2. And it's just a mean, tough, ugly game out there. I hope it's a war. And I hope they take liberties on us. I do. Because that'll wake us up. So we'll see, guys. We'll see in the post game what we're talking about. Might be disappointed. I might not be. I feel good again about this game. I just feel good again. I want to keep that feeling going. See you in the post game, guys. Go boys. See you then.